Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sahrish, and I completed my research work under the supervision of Dr. Yar Mohammed. My topic of this research is lived experiences of students with disabilities related to bullying in universities. If I talk about introduction, bullying has been known as an extensive, persistent, and serious problem of the universities across the globe. Despite the research studies on bullying in recent years, most of the research directly focused on its multiple slants and characteristics in universities. Few researches studies known about the bullying in universities and its dimensions. Studies have clearly shown that universities has generally been formulated and works around the notion of normalization and homogeneity of disabled students with disabilities in educational setups often receive discrimination responses that contribute to exclusionary educational experiences for the students with disabilities. In light of the above, the present study aims at exploring the lived experiences of the students with disabilities related to bullying and victimization, getting an education in universities with non disabled peers. The purpose of this study was to explore the lived experiences of the students with disabilities related to bullying in universities. Purposes were divided into the following objectives: to explore the lived experiences of students with disabilities related to being a student in university, to explore the lived experiences of students with disabilities related to their experience with other people in the university, to explore views of students with disabilities towards disability, to explore the lived experiences of students with disabilities related to bullying in university, to explore the lived experiences of students with disabilities related to the perceived impact of bullying on their class performance or attendance in class, explore the lived experiences of students with disabilities related to parental and teacher involvement in bullying related experiences at an universities. Research design. The current study is a qualitative study using the multiple case study research design informed by phenomenological perspective. This design does not require behavioral control as its focus on contemporary events in natural setting. Qualitative research methods were used to because they help to develop a complex and nuanced understanding of participants' interaction with phenomena being studied. Therefore, goals of qualitative case study methodology were deemed to be aligned with research question. So, research site, sampling, and participation. The purposeful sample utilizing a criterion sampling technique was selected by the researcher. Criterion sampling technique involves identification of already decided specific criteria of importance, articulation of these criteria, and systematic review and study of cases that meet criteria. Data collection method. Semi-structured interviews were conducted to collect data for this study. Semi-structured interviews is a technique of data collection method in qualitative research that is based on open-ended questions related to the problem statement. The researcher briefed the nature of the study to the participants, and the participants were asked for permission for their research to be conducted. The data were collected personally through the semi-structured interviews with participants. Participants' inclusion criteria. Following criteria were used to decide the conclusion of inclusion of participants in this study. The participant was a student of any public or private university. The participant had any physical, mental, emotional disability. The participant faced minor or major bullying issues in her or his university due to his impairment. The participant is willing for the interview, and his her family does not have any problem with it. So these are some demographics. I conducted interview with 10 past participants from different universities. These are their demographics, including the disability, kind of disability they were having. Data analysis method. Reflexive thematic analysis. Data analysis was used to analyze interviews, which were um, consisting of these following steps: normalization with the data, in which uh, i- about reviewing the data by studying again and again to create in-depth understanding. Then it comes coding. In this step, the whole extracted data were coded for further analysis, helped in identifying the important features of the content related to the study. Uh, Generating initial themes. In this step, the organization of data was done according to the themes. The data of each participant was set according to the each theme. Reviewing themes. In this step, the relevance of the data was checked and refined by discarding, splitting, or combining the data received. Defining and naming themes. In this step, the data of each theme were combined in form of a story. It gave a focus of the theme by a detailed description. The write-up. In this final stage, the write-up of analytical description was given in relation to existing literature findings of the data. So, theme one was related to the experience being at university as disabled students. When the researcher asked the participants about their experiences being in universities, there were diversity in their answers related to the bad experiences of their fellows, and many of the students said they were not satisfied with their learning experience being in universities. Many participants stated that they had a bad experience being at universities as disabled students, as they faced bullying by their normal peers. Being disabled peers, they faced many different kinds of challenges, like in universities, they faced issue of accessibility due to the university structure not built according to the universal structure. In addition, especially with the behavior of their normal peers, they were not happy in universities. For example, a participant said, "I feel awkward sometimes due to my hearing disability. When something is being discussed in groups, I feel helpless when I cannot hear and some people make fun of it." Theme 2, experience with other people, uh, like normal peers, their teachers, and sports staff. Many participants reported that they had a poor experience with their normal peers and sports staff due to their disabilities. But teachers were good so far and were supportive for the students with disabilities. Overall, teachers were supportive in almost every case, but normal peers used to tease and bully the disabled students by their actions, behaviors. Normal peers, in many cases, did not like to interact with disabled peers. Most of the participants were unhappy with their normal peers. Participants reported that behavior of teachers and support staff were acceptable and sometimes very good. But as far as the interaction with normal peers is concerned, many of the participants had a bad experience. They used to tease or bully them in form of making fun of their disabilities, teasing them physically. Level of learning at university being disabled students. Many of the participants stated that their level of learning was normal being in universities, but many of the students faced issues at universities like due to structure of universities, poor behavior of the support staff or other fellows. Views towards disability. I received mixed kind of views from all participants in answer to this question. Since all my participants were having disability by birth, which was the factor they learned to live with their disabilities. But in some cases, outer environment, poor behavior of others, their inability to do something but they couldn't do due to their disabilities made them feel bad about themselves being disabled. Feeling about attending university events. Many participants reported that they did not like attending university events, which was the result of many factors like inability to participate in sports games due to their disabilities. Also, the poor behavior of their peers. They made fun of them, discouraged them to attend such university events. Only few of the students said that they liked attending university events and easily participate in co-curricular activities. Having disability never hindered them participating in university events. Experience related to bullying at university. Being the main topic of this study, this was the most sensitive theme of the entire interview for every participant. Almost every participant faced bullying of some kind in different ways. Some were the direct victims of bullying in universities, and few were being bullied indirectly. Reporting any bully to the administration or teacher. Many of the participants stated that they never reported any bullying case. to the administration or teachers. For example, only a couple of participants. Uh, Impacts of bullying on class performance. Most of the participants reported facing of poor impact of bullying on their class performance. Participants reported that bullying badly hurt him to the extent that he missed his classes due to such behavior of his peers. Reaction while being bullied. Almost every participant reported that they do not react while being bullied. They either stay silent or just walk away from those places. They do not listen to their bullies or do not answer them or report them. Parental involvement. Many of the participants stated that they never discussed their bullying experiences with their parents or teachers. Another participant said that due to not having both parents and anyone to share with about her bullying issues, she never told anyone about bullying.
سارش اپنی اسٹڈی کے ریزلٹس کے اوپر چلے جائیں.
یہ سر findings most of the students were not satisfied with their learning experience at universities as they faced bullying by their normal peers. Being disabled peers, they faced many different kinds of challenges. Like in some universities, they faced issues of accessibility due to university structure. Although this was not the direct questions from my side, but few of the participants answered me about accessibility issues they were facing. This was not relevant of my topic of this study. In addition, especially because of the behavior of their normal peers, most participants reported that they had poor experience with their normal peers and support staff due to their disabilities, but teachers were good as so far and were supportive of the disabled students. Most participants were unhappy with their normal peers. Their normal peers used to tease or bully them by making fun of their disabilities, teasing them physically. Many students faced learning issues at universities due to the structure of universities or behavior of the support staff or other fellows. Most participants did not like attending university events, which was the result of many factors like inability to participate in sports or games. Some were the direct victims of bullying in universities and few were being bullied indirectly. However, most participants never reacted to the bullies or reported any bullying cases to the administration or teachers, although bullying badly affected their mental health and their performance sometimes. In addition, they never discussed their bullying experiences with their parents or teachers. They were not happy in universities. Recommendations for policy and practices. Based on the findings of the current research study, following recommendations for policy and practices are made. This study has revealed an area of lack regarding disabled students' bullying related issues in universities. It was not intended to correct the irregularities. It uncovered issues of bullying and exposed that bullying is badly harming the mental health, class performance, and social life. Therefore, it is recommended that bullying should be taken seriously and it should be treated. This study raises questions about their parents and teachers' involvement in bullying. Therefore, it is recommended that parents and teachers should be the part of policy making and implementation regarding bullying. Mental health of students with disabilities should be taken as important as their physical health, and factors affecting badly to their mental health should be studied and treated. As shown by the study, research, correctional programs should be formulated and implemented in universities to overcome bullying. Suggestions for future researchers. In the light of this study's finding and limitations, several avenues of future research studies are suggested below. Many areas of relevance to the study remained uncovered since these areas were not targeted by the research questions which I explored in the study. Therefore, it is suggested that future researchers can explore those areas or they can deepen what has been investigated here in the current study. Future researchers can broaden current knowledge of bullying by exploring its main causes on root levels. Future researchers can expand the current study by examining poor impact of bullying on different life aspects of students. There is a need for researchers to examine suitable intervention plans and correctional programs to overcome bullying. Though the current study's findings have highlighted the increasing bullying cases in universities, there is much to be learned about bullying. Researchers interested in the intricacies of correctional programs itself. Many want to dig into the root causes of bullying. Other researchers may want to investigate further those aspects of the which engendered and encouraged uh, the issues discussed in this study. The use of semi-structured interviews proved useful in gaining insights into the current circumstances of bullying-related issues. However, future studies may consider increasing the sample size in order to get a broader view of bullying issues. Future researchers can also have cross-cultural comparison studies of bullying issues among different countries to explore further about the correctional plans and policies regarding overcoming bullying in universities. Thank you very much.
ڈاکٹر صاحب.
جی سر.
سیرش ماشاء اللہ بہت اچھا کام آپ کا. اچھا اسپیشلی آپ نے ڈسیبلڈ اسٹوڈینٹس کو جو ہے وہ ایڈریس کیا اپنی اسٹڈی کے اندر. آپ نے میں ایک کوشچن سے آپ سے کروں گا دیٹ از ریلیٹڈ ود دی ٹرائنگولیشن آف ڈیٹا. آپ نے لکھا ہے کہ آپ نے ٹرائنگولیشن آف ڈیٹا کیا ہے, جبکہ ریسرچ انسٹرومنٹ آپ نے ایک ہی یوز کیا ہے, انٹرویو گائیڈ, تو پھر ٹرائنگولیشن کیسے کر لی؟
سر ایسا ہے کہ ٹرائنگولیشن جو ہے وہ تو میں نے کیا کیا تھا کہ ایک تو میں نے ڈفرینٹ پارٹیسپینٹس کی کیس اسٹڈی کی, انڈیویژول ان کے جو اسٹڈی کی, اس کے بعد پھر مطلب سوری سر مجھے کوشچن سمجھ میں نہیں آ رہا.
نہیں, آپ نے نا آپ نے اپنی اسٹڈی کے اندر یہ لکھا تھا کہ میں نے جو ہے نا ٹرائنگولیشن کی ہے, جو میں نے اپنی ایویلویشن رپورٹ میں بھی لکھا تھا کہ آپ نے یہ کلیم کیا تھا کہ آئی یوز ٹرائنگولیشن ان ڈیٹا کلیکشن.
اس کو تو میں نے ریموو کر دیا تھا.
اچھا ریموو کر دیا تھا.
جی
چلیں ٹھیک ہے ٹھیک ہے, اوکے جی, تھینک یو.
تھینک یو سر. نیکسٹ اسٹوڈنٹ جو ہے وہ جوائن کر لے. ویسے سر مبین صاحب, ہم جو ہے نا ٹرائنگولیشن ایک اور طرح سے بھی کرتے ہیں, اور وہ ٹرائنگولیشن ہوتی ہے جیسے اب انٹرویوز کر رہے ہیں پنجاب یونیورسٹی سے, یونیورسٹی آف ایجوکیشن سے, یو ایم ٹی سے.
ہاں تو تینوں کا جو ہے ٹرائنگولیشن کریں. جی,
اور پھر اس کے بعد اب یو ایم ٹی سے جب ڈیٹا کلیکٹ کیا تو خالی ایک بندے سے نہیں پوچھا, ملٹیپل جو لوگوں سے پوچھ کے تو وہ ڈیٹا جو ہے وہ ٹرائنگولیٹ اس طرح اس سینس میں کیا گیا.
اوکے اوکے